My husband was a second-generation Holocaust survivor. He drove a Mercedes, and he told me that he was loyal to Mercedes because of the company's use of Jewish slave labor meant that they got fed enough to stay alive. I had to sit with that for a few days. I'm not Jewish, so I'm not going to comment on what a mindfuck that must feel like. I can only imagine. Then I started thinking, and I don't mean this in a way to belittle at all, so if you have better language for this in the comments, I encourage it. And then I started thinking, to an extent, this is what jobs are. Obviously, I would hope the concentration camps were an extreme version. They have remarkable similarity to slavery in America because the Yazidis copied them, by the way. To an extent, we all work to stay alive. And so I read this comment a few days after I published this Substack on what's the difference between a positive work culture and a cult. And I wrote this about Dublin, not about Germany. I haven't done my German Substacks yet, but there will be a lot on the role of labor in these. Guinness, the beer company, is often lauded for, during the Irish famine, having great employer benefits and offering great employment during a time that a lot of people were literally starving. Yet they're controversial because they bought out a lot of competitors. And where do those people have to go? And that's not in any way the same as a concentration camp. I want to be so for real. I'm just stumbling around words here on the depravity of greed and capitalism that your husband felt an allegiance to someone who fed his parents enough to survive a concentration camp. And that was the bar in that time. And we don't need to forget that. And I know we already have.